Hi, I'm Neary, class of 2018, in the Master's of the Art of Teacher Leadership from Mount Holyoke. And one of the questions I was asked was how I've used my leadership skills. And I've used them in multiple ways. One would be that I facilitate PD for teachers. I've used them as a guest speaker at Mount Holyoke, and I've spoken at conferences. And currently, I'm leading a team of educators to a summit in Philadelphia at the end of this month for Teach to Lead. I'm trying to develop a program where Connecticut teachers across the state will become more interested and involved in national board certification. This year, I was the only teacher who achieved that, and that is not okay. So that is my new leadership function. I'm trying to develop that in the state of Connecticut. Another question I was asked was how I could use SEL, or what I would recommend for teachers using SEL in the classroom. And what I would say to that is that you should use it every day. It's a really easy thing to incorporate in your work. It does not take time away from your content level. But if your students aren't ready to learn, they aren't going to learn. So even if you do simple tactics like breathing, or just centering yourself, or just taking a few minutes to greet them at the door with a special greeting, you've established something that's allowed their brains to open up and their hearts to open up, and it will allow them to learn. The experience of national board certification was probably the most intense writing and rewriting exercise I've ever been involved in. It was a big time commitment. But it really pushed my thinking about what I do in my practice and why I do it. And because of that, it was the most amazing work I've ever done. It changed my practice while I was going through the process, and it's changed my practice as I finished the board certification. The results of that were that my students have done better. So I can see significant differences in how I deal with my students and what the student outcomes are. It's the most important PD that a teacher can do for themselves, because it is your work, your content level, your classroom, your students. So there's a lot of learning that comes from the national board work, and I would recommend it to others. Thank you.